नवयुवक शिक्षण प्रसारक मंडळ चापोली, संजीवनी महाविद्यालय चापोली. Affiliated by Swami Ramanand Tirth Marathwada University Nanded. Good morning all the students of class BSc subject Zoology. Name of the paper Comparative Anatomy and Physiology. Paper number 7th, semester 3rd, unit number 2nd, topic number 1st, enzyme. Today we learn about factors influencing enzyme action. Presented by myself, Dr. Thorat Mandakini Manohar, Assistant Professor and HOD of Zoology Department. Thus, in the last period, we see the classification and nature of enzymes. Today, we learn about factors influencing enzyme action. Enzymes are usually present in the very small quantity in the biological system, and it is not possible to measure their quantity. They are usually measured in the terms of activity. A number of factors influencing their activity. To study the effect of this factor, the velocity of the reaction in the different condition is measured by quantitatively estimating the formation of product or the disappearance of the substance. These different factors, they are influencing the enzyme action. First is the effect of hydrogen ion concentration. Enzyme activity is influenced by varying the hydrogen ion concentration. That is also called pH. The optimum pH is that pH at which a certain enzyme causes a reaction to progress most rapidly. On either side of the optimum, the velocity of the reaction is lower, and at a certain pH value, an enzyme may become totally inactivated. In the enzyme reaction, therefore, buffers are used to maintain the hydrogen ion concentration at the optimum or most favorable. The following table shows the optimum pH for the some enzyme. For example, that is the enzyme invertase. Source they get from intestine. Their optimum pH is about 6.2. Second enzyme is the amylase. Their source is also saliva. Pancreas. Their optimum pH is about 5.6 to 7.2. Lipase. Their source is the pancreas. Their pH is about 7. Pepsin enzyme, that is the source is the stomach. Their optimum pH is about 1.5 to 2.5. Next enzyme is the trypsin. They get from pancreas. Their optimum pH is about 8 to 11. Next enzyme is the urease. Their source is the soybean. Their optimum pH is about 7.2 to 7.9. For example, also with the help of the figure, we see that is the effect of pH on the enzyme activity. That is the optimal pH and reaction rate. pH, optimal pH, reaction rate. Generally also the effect of pH on the enzyme activity. This is the first factor is called effect of hydrogen ion concentration, or that is called pH. That is enzymic activity is influenced, it is affected by the varying the hydrogen ion concentration. When the optimum pH is that the pH at which a certain enzyme causes a reaction to progress most rapidly. That is the enzyme activity is the changes from the hydrogen ion concentration. So this is the first effect. Second is the effect of temperature. The rate of an enzyme catalyzed reaction is increased from 1.1 to 3 times for every 10 degrees Celsius rise in temperature, and the optimum temperature is usually reached at 40 to 50 degrees Celsius. For the animal enzymes, for the plant enzyme, it is higher, usually between the 50 to 60 degrees Celsius. High temperature above this range decreases the rate of enzyme activity as the enzyme becomes denatured. Majority of the enzymes are denatured above the 60 degrees Celsius. For the short period of time, enzymes can withstand high temperature. That is also with the help of the figure. Also we see that is the effect of temperature on the reaction rate of an enzyme catalyzed reaction. A is the represent the increasing rate of reaction as a function of temperature, and B is represent the decreasing the rate as a function of the thermal denaturation of the enzyme proteins. The shaded area represent the combination of A multiplied by B. Generally also in the figure we see that is the effect of temperature on the reaction rate. That is also in the temperature, velocity, they to form the increasing rate, optimum temperature, that is A multiplied by B, and the thermal denaturation. So that is the A is indicate or represent the increasing rate of the reaction as a function of temperature, and B represent the decreasing rate as a function of thermal denaturation of the enzyme protein, and that is the shaded area represent the combination of A multiplied by B. That is also the second factor is the effect of temperature. That is also the temperature they changes the enzyme activity. Third factor is the concentration of enzyme. The velocity of an enzyme when the velocity of an enzyme catalyzed reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of the enzyme provided the substrate is present in the excess. That is also the concentration of enzyme. The velocity of an enzyme catalyzed reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of the enzyme provided the substrate is present in the excess. Also next factor is the influence of time. The velocity of the reaction is the amount of product formed per unit of time. If a curve is plotted with the amount of product formed against the incubation time, usually a plateau is obtained. The amount of product formed becomes constant with an increase in the time. This slowing may be due to a number of causes. The substrate available may decrease, accumulation of product increase, the reverse reaction. The product may have the harmful effect on the reaction by denaturing the enzyme or changing the pH away from the optimum. That is also the concentration of the enzyme and also the influence of time, that is also the changes, the timing, that is also they changes the enzymatic activity. Then also the next factor is the concentration of substrate. The rate of reaction increases as the quantity of substrate is increased for a given quantity of enzyme. In the beginning, the rate of reaction is linear, but as shown in the figure, the reaction rate becomes a hyperbolic type. This shows that the reaction is the biphasic, that is the linear part of the curve. In the initial stage, follow the first order kinetic, that is substrate concentration. S means substrate plus E enzyme, then we get ES plus EP. Also in the low substrate concentration, 3/4 saturated, fully saturated, large excess. That is also the diagrammatic representation of effect of substrate concentration on the saturation of active site on the enzyme surface. Note that for a unit time interval, cases 3 and 4 give the same amount of P means product despite the large excess of substrate in the case 4. In the second phase, a plateau is reached where the velocity is a constant and the reaction is zero order type. The zero order reaction starts from the point at which the further increase in the substrate concentration does not have any effect on the enzyme activity. The substrate completely saturated the enzyme. The zero order portion approaches a limiting or the maximum velocity, usually called V max or Vm. The fact that the saturation point of the substrate concentration is reached suggests not only the formation of enzyme substrate complex but also that there is the definite number of active sites at which this interaction can occur. Determination of the activity of enzymes has a clinical importance in the diagnosis of various diseases. It is preferable to use the substrate concentration that will give the zero order kinetics so that the variation in the substrate concentration do not influence the measurement of the enzyme activity. Is only under the condition of zero order kinetic that the velocity will vary with the enzyme concentration. So this is the different factors which is influencing by enzymatic activity. The next period we see the mechanism of enzymatic action. Yes, goodbye the student.